Hello, 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 beautiful people. It is Foodie Friday. You know that if you ever see me standing here, it's a good chance I'm going to be doing some eating. Now, guys, I want you guys to be the judge of something. I'm always hearing that I'm like smacking and doing all this stuff on TV. They say I'm doing it just like this influencer on TikTok. Take a look. Tell me, you be the judge. Do I do that?
Yes, and the best thing about this dish is that it's really good for when you're at. Yes, it does. It does.
Oh
it does. Can you figure out what it actually is, though?
What is?
Can you? Come on, you got it.
Is that the onion cloutage?
It is the onion cloutage.
Guys, this is so
and
good.
The fact that this is
It's
he's
so
into
good.
it. He's into it. He's not even listening to what we're saying.
I'm not even listening to what you guys are going to say.
You're all good. You're all good. But folks, this is really good for when you're on the go at home and you don't know what you're going to cook. It's so good.
Tell me the truth. Is that me? It probably is, but guess what? I am perfectly okay with that because I love to eat. And at least you know that I'm being authentic and I am telling you the truth. Okay, you guys have to stay tuned because today I'm doing something completely different. I am doing a blind taste test. That's right, I have no idea what I'm going to be tasting, but I'm going to be honest and I'm going to tell you the truth. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. We'll be right back after this break.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm going old school on his butt.
Let's play a game. I'm a savage.
Come on.
Whoa. Hey, any I let it still attached. Ooh, everybody right, but you
I got it.
Ooh,
She got me.
classy, bougie, ratchet.
Granny's out here having a martini at halftime.
Haters gonna hate.
I'm a
Space
savage.
Jam,
Yeah.
July 16th.
Hello, I'm so excited. Welcome back, everyone. So you guys all know that I am a foodie. No, that does not mean I'm a chef. That means I just have impeccable taste buds and you can trust them. Today we're gonna do something different with Miss Naenya Genesis. Naenya, come on over here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so we're gonna try something different today.
Okay.
I have this beautiful blindfold.
Yeah.
Now, from what I hear, you can really bake. Is that true?
That is so very true.
Well, I'm going to be the judge today.
Okay.
So I am going to blindfold myself.
Okay.
We have some store-bought banana pudding, and then we have your banana pudding.
Yes.
I don't know which is which. Feed me in whatever order you want to feed me to now.
Okay.
I'm going to tell the truth, okay?
Please do.
Okay. You okay? You confident?
I'm very confident.
Okay, let me blindfold myself. I'm so excited.
You better choose the right one.
All right, I'm ready now.
You
You
ready?
got to hand it to me.
Okay.
And don't mess me up.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get in here. Okay.
It sounds like I hear the fork hitting the
There you go.
plate.
Here you go.
My right hand. Okay.
There you go.
And okay, so this one is creamy. The cookies are mushy.
What you think?
Okay, it's not bad. It didn't wow me. It just tastes like something cool and refreshing.
Okay.
That's my truth. Okay. Hope that wasn't yours. But anyway, okay.
That's okay.
But it's cool. It's light. You know, I may take that to somebody's house. Maybe. Probably not.
Oh, see. Okay.
Okay, let me taste the other one.
Okay, let me.
You taking your time over here.
See, I'm just trying to get the best all of it on the spoon.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Got it?
I got it.
Okay.
There you go.
And this is my first blind taste test, by the way.
Now, see?
That one tastes like Big Mama made that one.
Okay, there we go.
Is that yours?
What I'm talking about. That's mine, baby.
Is that yours?
That's mine.
Wait. Okay. That's the one I tried first?
That's the one you tried
first. Okay, so
first.
talk to me. Let me put this blindfold down.
Okay.
Talk to me about the difference, because this is a big difference. I can taste a lot more flavor.
Okay.
That one tastes like, don't judge me, Cool Whip. I don't know if you know. It did. It tastes like Cool Whip. This one, I'm going to pick this up and enjoy it while we're talking.
Do.
Okay, so what am I tasting here? Talk to me about this.
So, I grew up on, if you use instant banana pudding, it's not banana pudding.
So they have instant banana pudding?
Yes.
Don't judge me. My grandmother used to cook. Okay, this is definitely not instant.
It's
too creamy. It's too rich. It's too flavorful to be instant. So can you tell me what's in here?
So if you do banana pudding, it has to be over the stove.
Over the stove,
like
okay.
grandma banana pudding is over the stove.
Okay.
It ain't banana pudding if you're not stirring it in a pot.
But what you putting over the stove?
So you're using milk,
okay,
which is condensed milk.
Okay.
Regular milk, like whole milk, like the old folks say.
Okay.
Whole milk. You're using vanilla extract,
okay,
and you're using sugar, and you just stirring it until you make a custard.
Ooh,
so you stir
really?
it until it gets thick, and you put in a little bit of flour in there, and you're just constantly stirring. And it's tedious because you're stirring for a long time because you want it to get thick. And you know that it's ready when you pull your spoon out the pot, and you run your finger across it, and you leave no marks and leave a streak. Then you know it's ready.
I love black people. Y'all just cook so. Look, what's why y'all? Like I'm not one of y'all. Y'all just cook so interestingly.
Exactly,
okay, so wait. So when do you put the bananas in though?
You stack it like you put your cookies, then you put your bananas, then you put your cookies. You just layer it, and then you put the filling.
Come on, give me some. That's good. Okay, so what got you into baking? Because you are like a woman. You do it all. You do too much, but you do it all. What got you into baking?
So my mom used to always cook, like I like to cook all foods, not just bacon, but I like to cook everything.
Okay.
But when my mom passed away, she used to always cook these bomb tea cakes, right?
Okay.
So everybody was like, now mama gone, who gonna do all the cooking? So when she passed, I had to take on the responsibility of cooking everything. So I started cooking her tea cakes.
Okay.
And so I got tired of cooking the tea cakes. I wanted to kind of elevate it, and do something else. So I just started getting in the kitchen and just started trying all kinds of stuff. And I took all of her recipes and just made them my own, and it went from there.
That's what I was going to ask you. So is this your mom's recipe?
This is my mom's recipe.
Wow. And so it didn't start as a young kid for you. It started literally. No,
it didn't. Because literally, I couldn't really cook like at first. It just really started just when she passed away. I started, I watched, but I wasn't in the kitchen just like in behind her, just looking at everything she did. I just remember when it just started coming back after she passed, kind of like taking notes and just really like, okay, now I'm going to take the torch and run with it. Okay,
so now I know you do more than just this. You do cakes. You do all types of things. So like talk to me about your cakes and stuff. Okay, so let's say I'm a client. Now I'm gonna be very honest, I am not a sweet eater. Okay?
See.
Give me some meat and potatoes and some greens. But cabbage. But talk to me, so like when you're designing a cake or when you're creating it, like so you do the design and the baking? Because I've heard stories.
Yes.
About cakes looking very pretty, but tasting like trash.
Yes. And see, that's my biggest pet peeve. And that's the great debate. Like people, they want a pretty cake, but a lot of times they taste bad. But I want my cake to taste good. You know what I mean? I want it to look good, but I really rather for my cake to taste better than it looks. So, that's what my focus is. Like, I'm going to give you a cake that's going to look good, but I'd rather for it to taste better. You know what I mean? I want you to have the best of both worlds.
So talk to me. How long does it take how long would it take? Say I wanted a 4-tiered cake. Have you ever done a 4-tiered? Okay, 3-tiered. I'll take it down. Yeah. I want a 3-tiered cake for an event. What's the process?
The process it takes a long time to get a cake together. Like, it really does. It's like a week-long process. You have to start prepping way ahead of time. Like you get a cake order, you know, that's why when people call you like 24 hours, hey, I need a 3-tier cake, you know, like you can't do that.
No.
You know, you have to give somebody like 2 weeks ahead of time because you have to go search for the supplies. You have to really think of the design, how you want to do the cake. You have to prep the cake. You know, it's a process.
It's a process.
Yeah.
So you much rather do these cute little desserts?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I still do cakes for certain clients, you know, like my go-to clients that I know, that know what they want, that's willing to pay for the cake, you know, what the time that it goes into the cake. You know, I still do it for those people, but, you know, I really rather do my dainty desserts, you know, that's where my heart
What's
is.
your best seller?
My banana pudding, my peach cobblers, my banana puddings, bread puddings. My bread puddings are my
Your bread puddings, okay.
Yeah.
That's your best seller?
That's my best seller.
Now, so you cook also though?
Yeah, I do.
Which one do you prefer, baking or cooking?
That's a toughie.
Come on, break it down. Talk to me. I'm gonna eat while you think.
I think baking.
Baking?
It's more relaxing to me, you know, but I mean, when I get in the kitchen and I cook, I mean, that's more for like my family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to switch it up. I like to try different stuff. So they're going to let me know what's good and what's not, you know, but that's just, I don't like to cook for big crowds or whatever. So cooking, that's just for me and my family, and you know, because it's like a competition thing. They like
it's a competition. So are you one of those people that when you go out to eat, is it hard to please your palate?
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, even when going around in the city, like, I'm a bougie eater, like, even when it comes to sweets. Like, I'm that girl that I will go around to all the sweet spots. I'm like, nah, that's box. Nah, that's this and that's that. Yeah, I can tell you what's really real and what's, yeah.
What's the most creative dessert you've ever made?
So, I did a strawberry cake with a lemon icebox filling, lemon icebox pie, and a pecan pie filling. Like, yeah, it was like
that's layered.
Yes, but it was kind of a mess. But I was just trying something. Like, I like to infuse different, you know, things together, like twisted sugars. I was just trying something, but I like to try different stuff and see how it comes out.
How was the feedback on that?
It was good.
It was good?
It was good.
I gotta ask.
I did it for like 2 people. But, you know, but they really loved it because it was just giving them a different surprise to their palate.
Okay,
so,
we're going to go to break. Naenya has brought some more stuff for me to try. One of her infamous dishes. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back after this break. I'm going to keep eating this silently.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back. As you can see, I still have my fork. I am excited. Naenya definitely wowed me with her banana pudding. It really reminded me of my grandmother's. So I'm excited to see what we have next. Okay, so what am I about to taste now?
So you are about to taste my infamous apple crown bread pudding.
Apple crown, as in crown apple?
Crown apple.
Ooh, sounds like a blessing.
Indeed.
Let's see. Okay, now you know I'm gonna tell you the truth. You ready?
Yes.
And I'm not a bread pudding eater.
Well, you will be today.
Okay. Let's see. Girl, all I need to do is warm this up and put some ice cream in it.
Yes, indeed.
This is good. Okay. I'm going to try not to smack because I get made fun of. Y'all were eating this, y'all be smacking too. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I love whiskey.
Okay.
So, you know, most bread puddings have like a bourbon sauce. I love caramel, so I took the apple crown and I infused the caramel with that over the stove. I made my own caramel and I put the crown apple in it, and that's what I put over the bread pudding.
And this is your bestseller you would tell me about? Mm-hmm. Only with crown apple? Do you ever do it with something else?
I do it with peach. I do it with the caramel crown, but that's only seasonal. So, and a lot of times I put the apples in. I didn't put the apples in that one because not everybody likes apples.
This is delicious. Okay, yeah. Keep talking. I'm like, look, now I'm like the guy on a TikTok video. I don't know what you're talking about. Too busy.
Exactly.
Wow, this is good. Okay, so talk to me about bread pudding. It's not. Did you grow up with bread pudding? Because we didn't.
No, I didn't grow up with bread pudding. But I just started eating bread pudding when I became an adult. So
what is it literally bread?
Well, that is actual croissants.
Really?
But people make it with regular bread, like they let it get dried out and everything get hard. But I use croissants actually.
Why do I keep looking in here? Like I'm expecting to find something.
I love butter, so I mean anything with butter and moistness and things. I even made it with donuts. So
really, bread pudding with donuts?
Yes.
Girl, you are Are you a Libra?
Of course.
Oh, you are creative. Okay, so wait, let's talk about this. So you do events also.
Yes.
And I know you really specialize in like outdoor events.
Yes.
Which is perfect because of COVID. Everybody wants to do something outdoors.
Outdoors.
But let's be clear, it's hot in Houston.
Very.
Okay, so what does that look like? So let's say, okay, I'm planning my 40th, all right, next year. I'm really not planning it, but let's play. So I want to plan it, and I want, in my backyard, I want 45 people. What are some questions you're going to ask me? What do I need to come prepared with?
A budget.
Okay, a budget.
Be clear. Let's come with the budget because most people, they look on Instagram and they see all this fabulousness and everything like that, but they're not realistic on what it costs to actually do these things.
Okay.
And so, you know, you got to really come with a budget.
You have to come with a budget?
Yeah.
So is it cheaper to be indoors or?
Indoors or outdoors does not make a difference.
It doesn't? Because I think some people may think, oh, I'm going to cut on costs because I'm doing it in my backyard.
No.
Not necessarily true?
No. I mean, even at home, you're still going to have to come with the budget.
That's true because you have to decorate. You have to make the backyard
you
not
have
look
to
like...
transform any area, indoors or outdoors. Your backyard is still a blank canvas.
How have you transformed? Have you done it? What's your transformation look like?
I transformed my backyard for my 40th because of COVID. I had to do something very intimate. And so I did it for like 25 people, 25 to 30 people, transformed my backyard. And you're looking at starting about $5,000.
Okay, it's about 5,000. Okay, not too bad though.
Starting.
So look, now you know you cannot tell black people that they hear
exactly.
Okay, that's my max.
Starting. Yes.
Okay, so you're also a realtor.
Yes.
First of all, how do you do all of this? When do you sleep?
When I find time.
Okay, so being a realtor, you have these amazing desserts. How do you even incorporate these desserts into?
Yes, a lot of times when I do open houses, I've even had cake tastings at my open houses. I do the desserts, I put them in the kitchen because a lot of times when people are looking for homes, they really want a home with a nice kitchen. You know, so I have the desserts on display in the kitchen because that's where they're going. They want to make sure they have a nice kitchen, nice bathrooms, things like that. So I have these on display because they're going to go there.
Okay.
So when they go in, they have something, a nice bite to, you know, walk through the house with and everything. So I also offer like clients when they buy their first home a recipe book of all my little signature dishes that I like. Something simple.
Can I get a recipe book?
Well, of course.
Girl, I'm not gonna cook it, but okay, give me one anyway.
But they have to break in their home with
That's
something,
awesome.
you know. So I give them something that I would cook, you know, first meal in my new home. So I give them that for my for my clients.
How do they receive? That's pretty awesome. I've never heard of a realtor doing that. That's really nice. Do people receive that very well?
Oh yeah, because it's something to give them to remember me by.
Absolutely.
You know? So every time they get ready to cook something out of their book, they think of me.
Okay. So let me do like my therapist. So what I'm hearing you say is, I'm hearing you say that when you can sell me a home.
Yes.
After you sell me a home, when I want to have my housewarming and have it in the backyard, you can plan all of that for me.
I can do that.
And you can bring these desserts.
Exactly.
That you do all of that.
All of that.
Seriously.
I'm a one-stop shop.
You do too much. Okay, let's go back to these desserts because I'm still hungry. Don't judge me. So somebody like me, I'm not a big sweets eater. If I'm being very honest, I would say I'm more of a sweet and savory.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what are some? I don't know. When do I don't know how to eat desserts. Like I'm the person that pass up desserts. The judgment on your face.
Life.
I'm missing out on life.
You are missing out on life, honey.
Okay, but what's some things I could slowly get? Like, this is good, but after maybe like 4 more bites, I'll be like, okay, I'm over it.
Well,
not that it tastes bad. It's me. I'm not a sweet
I'm the
eater.
type of person, I have to have something sweet before I go to bed. That's my problem. Like, I have to have something sweet before I go to bed. It's just something comforting about sugar.
It's something, what about sugar?
Comforting.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was something comforting about food in general.
Well, that too. But I mean, I love sugar. So.
Are you working on any new recipes that you can share with me? Come on, share. Just give me a tidbit. Give me something.
No, you just have to
I have
come
to wait.
my page and see.
I have to wait and see?
You have to see.
Why don't do that? That's not fair. Give me something. Give me a tidbit. You gave me the strawberry, the pecan pie, and what else was it? The lemon ice box.
Yeah, so I am right now trying to work on a red velvet bread pudding.
A red velvet bread pudding?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
let me put this down. Because now you got my full attention. How do you do that though?
I'm working on a red velvet bread pudding with one of my favorite bourbons drinks. Like, I like a Manhattan.
Okay.
So I like a French Manhattan.
Okay.
Which is like with the Chambord liquor. So I want to do a red velvet bread pudding with the French Manhattan sauce. Okay,
can you walk me through that for just a second? Because I'm not a baker. If I bake something, it's a lasagna. But listen, so no, talk to me. So to start that with the red velvet, do you have to start by baking a cake? You have to bake the cake first?
Oh no, it's all about the flavor, because red velvet is like a play on, like more like a chocolate cake.
Right, I know it's chocolate with the red food flavoring.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's what makes it red.
You can still use croissant and all that, but it'll give it that flavor.
It'll give it that flavor. You have a chocolatey taste to it, the bread pudding, and then the sauce will come in with the Manhattan.
Okay, so you see how this is why people need people like you. You see how I overcomplicated that? I would have gone and baked a whole red velvet cake, smushed it up in here. Then, I know you did some candy apples before. I saw it on your Instagram. Talk to me about that. Like, what was that about?
So candy apples are a big thing. Like, they were all the crave. Like, people love dessert tables for all the parties, especially kids' parties and things like that. And dessert tables are still popular because even at weddings and all type of events, people like things that they can just grab and go.
Okay.
Even at weddings, people have a cake, but they also have dessert tables because not everybody likes cakes. They like little things, that they can take with them. Like, they're using them as favors, and same as candy apples. You can take a candy apple with you to go. So people dress up their candy apples for kids events. They put the little characters on them, or just something pretty. Everybody likes a display. So my candy apples are a big hit too.
Well, it sounds like everything about you is a big hit. Naenya, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today. And thank you for blessing my palate.
Of course.
Guys, I'm going to snack on this while we go to break, okay? I'm going to enjoy. And make sure you look at her Instagram because I want to tell you, this Crown Apple infused bread pudding is delicious. I'll see you guys right back after this.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I am so grateful that Naenya came in here and let me try this food. Let me be very clear, I'm not a bread pudding girl, but as you can see, I'm still eating it, so maybe I am. You know, we're always like teaching lessons here, right? My whole goal is for everyone to be inspired when they watch this show. So as you saw, we did our very first blind taste test, which I thought was super dope. But to have a store-bought banana pudding versus a homemade, authentic banana pudding, think about that for a second. Are you showing up every day as your most authentic self? You know, there's no need for you to be the store-bought version of you. Be your authentic self, show up as you every single day, because no one else will do it like you. No one else will make it taste like you make it taste, and no one can just be you. So that's the beauty in being yourself. You are the one and only version of you. Now, I'm gonna keep eating this, okay? But I love you guys and I love food, so I always wanna hear more. So make sure that you are following us on Facebook and on Instagram so we can hear about you guys, okay, on American Star TV. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.